If you're like most people in North America, one of your biggest expenses is food. And most likely, your biggest complaints are money and health-related issues like aging, energy levels, obesity, and disease. Our food is our body's direct link to the external world. Every day we enjoy our meals, snacks, and every time we digest that food becomes our body, becomes us. Our gut bacteria, our cells, our blood, our being is all determined by what we let in us. Hippocrates said, "Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease." This statement is still true today, and with the right strategy and these eco-thrifty hacks, you can save money and improve your health. Bulk bins. You can find practically all dry goods in unpackaged form. You take what you need and leave the rest without all the packaging involved. The price of these foods comes way down, and cutting back on packaging helps the environment as well. 2. Online shopping. If you're busy or you keep your eyes from wandering, or to keep your eyes from wandering, I should say, another great option is online stores like Amazon, and my favorite if you live in Canada, which is omfoods.com. You can find good quality food for great prices, and it all gets shipped right to your door. Number 3 is the farmer's market. Opting for higher quality food often means buying local. You're looking for food without added hormones, antibiotics, chemical pesticides, and fertilizers that would be harmful for you to consume. Buying from a farmer directly gives you the opportunity to ask questions and see for yourself what the farmer is actually doing. Number 4, store brands and freezer food. In most cases, store brands are comparable to name brands or even better, but cheaper and go on sale much more often. Also, frozen can be just as nutritious since fresh, it often takes many days to get from farm to plate, and what you find in the freezer is frozen immediately, which locks in all the nutrients when they're at their peak. Number 5, organic versus non-organic. The Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 lists are very helpful in getting specific lists of fruit and vegetables. You'll want to check out the Environmental Workers Group. It's all non-profit, so you know they're just doing this because they love you, not for any other intention. And the link is in this article, so if you want it that way, or you can just type in ewg.org. Always look out for organic animal products or buy local from a trusted farmer. This is usually the best option because the healthier the animals are, it means that you're actually going to get a lot of that happiness. But if the animal is like stressed out and given antibiotics and all these things, then you're likely to be more tense and stressed out when you eat that food. And also, antibiotic resistance is a huge thing right now. Most people are actually taking several doses. It's not just 1 or 2 doses. Some people even up to like 7 and 13 rounds of antibiotics in a year. Not to mention what's coming in with the food supply as well. So you definitely want to make sure if you are eating animal products that they're from a farmer that you trust or organic. When it comes to buying like non-GMO, when it comes to vegetables and fruits and things like that, the EWG list is my go-to resource. The buying in season, so this is number 6. Find what foods are in season in your area, print the list, and circle what you love. Discover recipes using those ingredients. It's not usually worth buying produce when it's not in season because it'll be much more expensive, and besides the cost, it won't be as fresh. And it's likely to have traveled very far to get to the store, which means it's been sitting in a truck for a long time, and sometimes the trucks spray, so you never know. Buying in season seems to be the go-to way. Plus, when buying in season, it really just helps you be more adaptable to the changes as well. So number 7, we've got label tips. Find whole grains when you purchase processed ingredients or bakery items. Avoid items that are overly processed or contain added sugar, salts, or fat. Choose items that are unsweetened and unsalted, because by adding the flavor yourself, you control the quality and the quantity. Also, limit ingredients as a rule of thumb. Avoid items with 5 ingredients or more. Look at the top and bottom shelves of the grocery store. The ones at eye level are stocked with the priciest items, the ones that they want you to buy. So if you look up and down, you're bound to see some new things. Open up your mind to some new ingredients, new brands. When deciding between sizes of packaged foods, make sure you aren't being fooled and actually check the price tag for the unit prices, and that's a good way to compare there. Another thing I'm going to say too about label tips is to watch out for the fiber. If there's a high amount of carbs in it and they're showing no fiber, then all of those carbs will turn into sugar on you. That's how your body will absorb it, is like sugar. It will tox your liver and then hide that added sugar into your fat cells. You don't want that. But if you have fiber in your food, high fiber baked goods, that will help your body eliminate the sugar and also keep your blood sugar stable along the ride, because it makes the digestion process a little bit longer. So that's another little elemental tip for you. Number 8 is DIY preserves. Freeze leafy greens and use them in your smoothies. Buy in-season fruit and vegetable when it's cheap and freeze it for later. Ferment your own food like kefir, kombucha, sourdough, sauerkraut. Cultured or fermented foods are essential for maintaining a healthy gut, and they taste pretty good too. They're so easy to make. The culturing process produces beneficial microbes, also known as probiotics, which can help balance your intestinal flora. Fermented foods are also capable of drawing out a wide range of toxins and heavy metals. Just a quarter to a half cup of fermented vegetables per day is sufficient for most people. Grow your own. This is number 9. If you have space to grow your own spices and veggies, that is great. If you don't, you can check out for a community garden or start an apartment garden. Sprouts are another way to grow your own food, and anyone can do it no matter where you live. Sprouts are great for supporting cell regeneration and source of antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, and enzymes that protect against free radical damage. Free radical damage is where people get pain in certain areas. So to avoid the pain, you're going to want to get some of these more homegrown foods into you, and sprouts are an amazing way of doing that, because you can do it just in a mason jar on your counter. Number 10, this is to drink pure water. Investing in a water distiller or filtration system and drinking from a glass or stainless steel or wood will give your body the water it needs to function properly without all of the additives found in the city and bottled water. I could go on and on about bottled water and about water in general. There is articles and information that I can send to you if that's something you want to go into more of. I have done a water distiller before. It's not the best for long term. What I actually suggest is one that's called a Berkey. That's one that we use when we don't have access to spring water. But when we are traveling, or when we go see my family or go to the country, we are often on a spring or have a spring close. So those are the two options that we do in our own life. Fresh spring water, or we use the Berkey. Another eco-thrifty hack is to buy drinks and condiments that come in glass, because you can reuse them to store those bulk groceries, drinks, sprouts, and fermented foods. Thrift stores also carry a lot of glass items. You can find so many health tools there that will last forever, like cast iron pans, stainless steel, and glass items that do not leach chemicals, and these are all eco purchases and helping your local community as well. If you have any of your own tips that you'd like to share, please let me know. You can add them into the comments below, or you can send me a direct message. I'm looking forward to hearing all about your shopping experience. I hope that you found this helpful. I love you so much. This is Ashley, and I'll talk to you very soon.